Yeah, how do you feel about the Middle East and our ally Israel? How do you feel about that?
I think the Middle East is a rough situation right now. I mean, they're, as you might have saw today, that in Iran there's a large amount of rallying over there. The people are not too happy with their government. They're being very oppressed. And of course, the Iran leadership is talking about, making a hit. Their leader, Ahmadinejad, has said that he wants to wipe Israel off the face of the map. And, they're our ally. And, we got to work together to help each other and attack on one's attack on all. And we do need to be, we do need more sanctions on Iran. I think we need to be a little more, because they are willing to attack. As you were talking about earlier, the border is just, we need people on the border. We need eyes on the border. There's not just people trying to make a living coming to America. There's people crossing that border who hates us. They've never met us, but they hate us. And if they could get a hold, the military, we created nuclear weapons that can fit in a suitcase, and what if they were to take one of those across the border and take out my poor town of Henrietta? I wouldn't be too happy. That's probably not one of their top 100 target lists, but,
Let's let Charles answer that same question.
How do you feel about that?
I happen to have studied the Middle East quite a bit, and I've never been there, I'll say that. But I have some very strong opinions. And let me start off here with Islam is our enemy. All right? Islam is our enemy. Israel is our friend. So first and foremost, we've got to keep that in mind. Second thing is that we here, I don't think we get enough information to be able to say this is what I'll do and this is what I'm going to accomplish and so on. Because I think there are things that are said and things that go on Capitol Hill that we never get access to. So exactly what will be done, exactly what I'll support, and exactly what I'll oppose, I can't say exactly. But I know this, Islam is my enemy, not because I just want an enemy, but because Islam has said so. They hate us, we're the great Satan. Israel is our friend. Israel is surrounded by their enemies. We've got to support Israel. That's all there is to it. Because they're our only ally in that region. We've got to support Israel. But part of what we're doing in the Middle East is securing our oil. So why don't we secure some oil here?
Common sense.
We've got oil here. We've got resources here. Let's get the government and the EPA off the backs of the American people so that we can drill here, so that we can get our own oil. 1961, this seems like a switch of gears, but 1961, John F. Kennedy said before the end of the decade, he wanted to put a man on the moon. Well, in 9 years, roughly 9 years, he accomplished that. It was actually about 8 years he accomplished that with 1960s technology. Our diverters, if you will, they would say, oh, well, it's going to take us 15, 20 years just to get oil up out of the ground and usable. Well, that's a bunch of nonsense. We, the American people, have the technology, have the know-how, have the desire, have the ability to get oil up out of our ground. 2 years, we can be burning it.
We need to